equivalent expressions, and they use different types of properties like addition, multiplication, association of division, and things like that. And so basically it's just learning on how to rewrite expressions. So for example, 3 plus 4 is the same thing as 4 plus 3. Or 2 times 4 is the same thing as 4 times 2. Okay? And 3 plus 4 plus 5 is the same thing as 3 plus 4 plus 5 when in parentheses, because all you're doing is adding. If you're just adding all of the numbers together, it doesn't matter the order that you add in. Same thing as multiplying. If you're just multiplying all the numbers together, it doesn't matter the order that you multiply them. And then there's a distributive property, and that's what we're going to be exploring today. So you have the expression x plus 3, and they want you to rewrite it. So x plus 3 is the same thing as 3 plus x. So each expression uses a property to write the equivalent expression down. So you have AB times C is the same thing, and we're going to use the distributive property. And if I can get the pen to work. So distributive property means to take what's inside the parentheses and multiply it to the outside. So since AB is on the inside, we're just going to multiply it to the C, so which is the same thing as A, B, C. You can also have rewritten this as C parentheses A times B. Okay, next one is just combining like terms. So you have 3y's plus 4y's. So if you already have 3y's and you want to put your fingers out and you put 1, 2, 3 on your fingers, and you're going to add 4 more y's, that's basically just doing 3 plus 4, which is 7, but then there's 7 y's. So you have to leave the 7 on. Okay. So now we're going to use the property of operation to determine if the expressions are equivalent. So we have the expression 3 parentheses x minus 2, and then we have the expression 3x minus 6. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out the 3 parentheses x minus 2 is equivalent, means equal to 3x minus 6. So it has these parentheses here. It means we can actually distribute the 3 into the parentheses. So that means we're going to have to do 3 times the x and 3 times the 2. So 3 times x is just 3x, and 3 times 2 is 6, and since it's being minus 6. And that is correct. All right, let's try this again. So we have 1/2 parentheses 4 plus x, and we're going to distribute that. So we're going to do 1/2 times 4 and 1/2 times x. So 1/2 times 4, so basically the same thing as 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And then 1/2 times x is just 1/2 x. And this does not equal this, so that's wrong. It's very close, but it's wrong. All right, let's try another one. So we have 2 parentheses 3x minus 5. So we're going to do 2 parentheses 3x minus 5, and we're going to distribute the 2 to the 3x and the 2 to the 5. 2 times 3 is 6, so it'll be a 6x. 2 times 5 is 10, and it's minusing. So 6x minus 8 and 6x minus 10 are not the same. Now, we have 2 minus 2 plus 5x, and is trying to see if it equals just 5x. Well, 2 minus 2 is 0, plus 5x is the same thing as just 5x. So 5x does equal 5x. So now we're going to create equal expressions. So we have 6x squared minus 4x squared. So since they're both the same variable, since they're both the same terms, we can just do the normal operation. So basically you're just going to do 6 minus 4, which is 2. But then you have to attach the 2x squared. So you get 2x squared as your answer. So let's try again, but we're going to have to distribute the 2 inside the parentheses. So 2 times b and 2 times 5a. So you have 3a plus 2 times b is 2b, and 2 times 5 is 10, and there's an a attached, so that's 10a. So now we can combine like terms. So we have an a, we have a's here, and we have a's here. So 3a plus 10a, so 3 plus 10 is 13a. And then it'll just be 13a plus 2b. And you cannot combine these because these are different letters. They have to be the exact same to be able to add them together or subtract or do any operation with them. All right, so now we're going to practice these. So 8y minus 3y. So 8 minus 3 is 5. So that's 5y. So we're going to distribute the 4. So you have 6x squared plus 4x minus 4. So 6x squared plus 4x squared is the same thing as 10x squared minus 4. And you can't do anything else because the minus 4 doesn't have an x squared on it. So now here we have 4a to the 5th power minus 2a to the 5th power, which is the same thing as 2a to the 5th power. And 4b plus 1b is 5b. So on 11, there is no other m's and there's no other n's. So the only thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on this. So we're going to do 14 minus 12, which is 2. So now you have 8m plus 2 plus 4n. I know this can be a little bit difficult, and I know it's kind of scary with all of those letters. So if you need help on your homework, just let me know.